And then Dharmaraja comes along with his 4 brothers and Draupadi to Hastinapura. They are in the sabha and they meet with them. All these people offer their prayers to their father in the sense uncle and Gandhari, and behind Gandhari all of her 100 daughter-in-laws are standing, all of them. So this particular scene is explained in this context and it's very important. All the 100 daughter-in-laws of Gandhari, they see Draupadi and they feel extremely jealous about the beauty of Draupadi. So when Draupadi also comes with family. So they come with family. Kunti is also here. Kunti is also here.
So each brother has a wife in the thing.
Correct.
Family.
They don't have, yeah. Yeah, each one of them has their own wife or maybe multiple wives. Some people have multiple wives, I don't know. So all 100 of them, they feel extremely jealous looking at Draupadi. So there are only 2. So this particular piece, whatever I'm telling you right now, I heard it from Chaganti's pravachanam. What he says is there are only 2 people in the world where when other men saw a man, they felt jealous about his looks. And there is another lady who also falls into that category. Other women felt jealous. So if a girl is passing by and if boys are looking at her, that's a normal thing. But if the girls are also looking at that girl, it's something weird, right? Something unusual. So it means that girl is extremely beautiful, so beautiful that irrespective of the gender, they would want to look at her. So that is the level of beauty. Draupadi is epitome of beauty. It's not just beauty. She's graceful. She looks divine. It's not just the beauty aspect of it. Overall, she's divine. There is nobody who is like her. If you look at Lakshmi Devi, if you look at the picture of a Lakshmi Devi, I never want to take my eyes off of it. If you have been to a temple called Madhura Meenakshi temple in Tamil Nadu, if you and the idol, the deity is this tall and she'll be in standing pose, and the beauty of that deity it's very captivating. You cannot really look at something else. You want to look at that particular deity. That's all. Draupadi falls into that category. Don't look at it as mere physical beauty or anything. And who is the other person? So we spoke about. No, I'm talking about boy now. This is one lady. Yeah. No. Yes. No. 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 I'm not talking only about beauty. It's the divinity. This character is not. No. This character is not from Mahabharata. Sri Rama. Yeah. You were about to say that? Yeah. Sri Rama. When people looked at Sri Rama, even men could not take their eyes off of Sri Rama. So Sri Rama and Draupadi are the only 2 people in this category. So this is said by Chaganti. Credits to him. Okay, coming back. So that happens in that particular sabha. They offer prayers to Uncle Gandhari, Bhishma, everybody, and Draupadi goes back to her place, goes back to Antapuram, the palace, and she is there. Then these people, they take him around Manisabha. They look at the beauty of Manisabha and Dharmaraja praises it. And then they are sitting and talking, casually talking. Then the Duryodhana brings up the conversation. So what he says is, we have built something. It is beautiful. But this is not something that you have not seen, right? You own palaces that are much more beautiful than this. Is there any palace that you have not seen? How long are we going to sit and appreciate the beauty of the architecture, sculpture, this shilpam, that corner and everything? There is nothing that you have not seen. There is nothing that you do not own. As a matter of fact, this particular sabha that you are seeing now is not even a fraction of what you own. It doesn't even equal to a fraction of beauty of Maya sabha. So enough of talking about buildings and mahals and everything. Let's do one thing. We have a lot of time. We have nothing to do. I'm not conducting a puja or yaga or yagna. We just wanted to meet because we are a family and it's been quite some time since we met. Let us play the game of dice. They call it Suhrud Dyuta. Suhrud means friendly. So this is a friendly game of dice. Friendly gambling is what we want to do. And then he also goes on to say, instead of me, my uncle will play. My uncle will play the game of dice because I have no idea of what this game is. And
Isn't it the same case for the other 5 brothers too? They don't have any idea of how to play.
but there is no delegate. They don't have a Mena Mama, right? They don't have a delegate.
Wouldn't Pandavas get suspicious that Sakuni is playing?
They know. It's not that Pandavas are naive and they don't understand the idea of Shakuni or idea of Kauravas. See, the premise of this entire thing is that at the beginning I said Narada Mahamuni came and warned, and Dharmaraja said that he is not going to say no to any kind of request that is coming from these people. Right? Remember? Because if there is a difference of opinion, that is when the conflict happens. He wants to avoid the entire conflict situation. So he's kind of saying yes to anything that they propose, that they ask for. Give me 1 second. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if it's not convincing, we can discuss because this episode will have a lot of questions. I'm prepared.
Okay.
Okay? Let them.
Why can't Shakuni play for the Pandavas?
Oh, Shakuni is on the side of the Kauravas. Why will he play for Pandavas?
Oh yes.
He is the Menamama of Kauravas. Maternal uncle of Kauravas. Yeah. Yeah. Give it to Rayansh. Give it to Rayansh. It's okay.
Don't give me that use only mic. So if they already know that Shokuni is playing, then why are they letting that slip? Like why are they letting that? If they
That's what
already
I said, right? At the beginning, 1 second. At the beginning, you can keep that inside. At the beginning, Dharmaraja said this to their brothers that there is a possibility of war. So the war can happen between only us and Kauravas because there is no other bad king alive because all the bad people have already been killed in Rajasuya Yaga, right? Nobody will really come against us and fight with us because they're scared. They know for the fact whether they are nice kings or bad kings doesn't matter. Even if they want, even if they are not happy with Pandavas, they don't have the guts to come and fight against them. So the conflict cannot happen between anybody else but between us and Kauravas. That is the only possibility of conflict. Right? So that is the reason Dharmaraja says, I don't want to say no to anything that these guys are asking for. If I say no, there is a next thing is conflict. Next thing can lead to a dispute or a war or anything. But if I'm agreeing to everything that you are saying, there is no conflict, there is no unhappiness. If I agree to give every piece of junk that my child asks for, she'll be happy. I'll be happy. Right? There is no conflict. But if I say no, then the crying happens and the drama happens. So he is trying to avoid that kind of a war or negative or conflict with their first cousins. That is why even though Dharmaraja knows, he's letting it happen. He doesn't have a choice. Yes.
So, like, no matter how bad things they do, he's just letting it slip and being humble.
Yes. Also, this entire thing is happening under the vigilance of their own uncle. So he also has some kind of confidence in his uncle that he will not let really extremely bad things happen. They might derive some pleasure out of making us fools or making us lose the game because they cannot make you lose in real life. They're trying to make us lose in the game and let it happen. Let them laugh at us. It's okay. I will just be humble and I'll go back. He did not anticipate the next set of events that are going to come up. Like nobody anticipated it. Even Vidura and Bhishma, they know that something is going to happen, but nobody anticipated the next set of events that are going to unfold. Okay?
In fact, everybody will be present, right? Including Dronacharya.
Everybody will be present. Dronacharya, Krupacharya, Ashwathama, all the 100 brothers. Ashwathama is son of Dronacharya. He is also present. Karna, everybody, all the 100 brothers. No, Krishna will not be there. Yes.
Why would everyone suddenly be there?
No, it is, they invited Pandavas. Pandavas are very important people, and they have come to that particular meeting.
Karna, Ashwatthama, everyone like
Correct. See, a celebrity is coming. Everybody comes to meet. Pandavas are like that. They have accomplished so much in their lives. They have just done Rajasuya Yaga, and moreover, it's not just that. It's not only that celebrity status. Pandavas are really, really liked by everybody. Dronacharya is the teacher of Pandavas. One second, put it inside. Dronacharya is teacher of Pandavas. Ashwatthama is their friend, right? And who else? Kauravas are also students of Dronacharya. Everybody is invited in that sabha. Everybody who is serving Hastinapura is invited. Yeah. Yes, Atharva, you have a question?
Isn't Bhishma also like by Pandavas?
Bhishma, all the people who know dharma are on the side of Pandavas because they know that Pandavas are dharmic. It is not some kind of favoritism that they have towards Pandavas. They don't have any kind of favoritism. They are on the side of dharma, and Pandavas are on the side of dharma. So it always looks like all these people are on the side of Pandavas. Okay? Mute, please. If your question is done, you can mute. Okay. Yes.
Is Ashwatthama the same age as the Pandavas?
More or less. I don't know the exact age of each person, but more or less they are all of the similar age.
So like they're in the same age group.
Similar age group, yes. Okay. Okay. All of them are in the sabha, in the Mani Sabha. This guy is proposing the game of dice, and he's saying that Sakuni will play on my behalf. And he's calling it as friendly gambling. We are just doing it just to kill the time. We don't have much to do, so let's play. Yeah.
In reality, they're just doing it to get the money.
To extort everything from them. It's not just money. It's to insult them. The level of insult you will see very shortly. No, not get all the fame. You cannot get the fame. Fame stays with the person. Kirti, fame is always with the person who has achieved it with a lot of hard work and everything. But they are going to take away the riches. They are going to insult them to the core because they're
Everything they can to be better than them.
yes, and in their opinion, being better is being rich and being powerful. Anybody else? Any question?
Last class, but when Duryodhana goes to Indraprastha, he's so mesmerized by the buildings that he falls. Is that the
Yeah, he actually
He's
falls
taking
into the
revenge of
pond.
that?
Yeah, kind of.
So this
yeah.
was basically just to get that revenge of what happened there in Indraprastha.
And it's much more than that. But that is something that has pushed his limits.
He
Actually,
wanted.
he's jealous from the beginning, but
This was just.
this is icing on the cake.
Yeah.
It is like it's pushing his limits, so he cannot take. That's the maximum he can take. Beyond that, he couldn't take. So he has reached a point. I have to take revenge of this. Otherwise, I cannot live. I'll give up on my life. That is what he tells his father.
Okay.
So when his father goes and talks to Vidura, he tells that my son is giving up life. Then he says, let him die. Let him die. That is good for your family and your rest of 99 kids. That's what Vidura says. Okay, coming back to the story. Yeah, that is what he proposes. And this guy, Dharmaraja, immediately says, I don't think this is appropriate because that is not something that a Kshatriya should involve in. And he reiterates all the 4 things that a Kshatriya is forbid from doing. Then Sakuni says, come on, Dharmaraja, you're always a serious person. I don't know why you have to always talk about Niti, Dharma, this and that. We are just having a friendly gambling here. And aren't you guys first cousins? So within the family, it's always normal to play something, to involve something like that. Why are you talking about this kind of things? And then Dharmaraja says, this always leads to a conflict. Gambling always leads to a conflict, and playing gambling in a tricky way, involving people who can trick and play gambling also results in a lot of unnecessary and unwanted things. Yes, go on.
So, like, even though they want to do it for fun, it may turn into like a serious.
Yeah. Consequences are not always in your control. Actions are in your control. So while the actions are in our control, let's act wise. That is what Dharmaraja is trying to tell him. Then Sakuni says, see, you have not played the game yet. You have not lost or won anything. Nothing has actually happened. But why? But the statements that you are using are so strong. You are saying that this is a tricky situation, tricky game. You're going to trick me. You're going to cheat me. While none of this has happened, why are you putting all these kinds of blames? If you are, and he's trying to provoke him now. He's trying to provoke Dharmaraja, saying that it's fine when you're incapable of playing, it's fine. That's okay. We'll let you go. So he's instigating. But Dharmaraja, many different versions of Mahabharata says different things. Nannaya's Mahabharata, I don't know why Nannaya had to do this. No disrespect to him, but the way he translated Vyasa Bharata into Telugu. So basically, Vedavyasa is the one who wrote Mahabharata, right? He wrote it in Sanskrit. Later on, lot of people, they translated into their mother tongues, their local languages. In Telugu, it was translated by someone called Nannaya. Nannaya translated some part of the epic, and then he passed away. Then another person called Tikkana translated some other part. And then there is a third person called Yella Pragada who finished it. So I don't remember until which part Nannaya wrote, but definitely Sabha Parva was translated by Nannaya. So in Nannaya's written translated version of Telugu, he said that Dharmaraja fell into the trap of Vyasanam. He fell for that. He felt addicted to the game. He was a gambling addict, kind of. That is the kind of thing that Nannaya says about Dharmaraja. But Dharmaraja is not of that nature. Dharmaraja's character is much above than getting addicted to something like gambling. But Nannaya said that time and again, multiple times he iterates that a person like Dharmaraja can fall for a game like gambling. Just imagine how normal people would get reduced to, like what will be the plight of their lives if they get addicted to things like gambling. That is what he says. Maybe he wanted to convey that kind of message to the society at that point of time, because we don't know what the society was going through at that moment, right? Maybe there were a lot of people who were involved in gambling. So he wanted to use and take this as an opportunity to tell them that Dharmaraja fell for addiction and this is what happened. So beware, guys. Could be that. But Vyasa Bharata says, in Vyasa Bharatam, nowhere it is mentioned that Dharmaraja was of addictive nature. So Dharmaraja was constantly reminding this is not right, but then because he's being instigated, because he was put in a difficult situation where he couldn't say no, he enters. So he accepts for gambling only when the situation was very, very difficult to handle and it was going out of hands. In a sense, if he said no, that would have resulted in a conflict. What is he trying to do? He's trying to avoid the conflict, right? But if he said no, they reached a point, the conversation got so heated up and it reached a point where if he said absolutely no to that, that would have resulted in a conflict and that would have gone somewhere else. What would have happened? None of us know, right? But he enters into the game of gambling. So it is cheating. I would say it is definitely cheating, because if it was a friendly gambling, Duryodhana would have been involved. Duryodhana would have played that. It is not a game between two equals. Sakuni, everybody knew that Sakuni had that power. And Dharmaraja did not have that kind of learning. Yes.
Was he used to gambling?
Who? Sakuni? Sakuni is probably used to gambling, yes. Okay. So